Hi guys, and welcome back to the Working Man's Road to Glory. As you've seen in the last episode, we finished Gold 2. So here we will be getting our Gold 2 rewards. 45,000 coins, which will put us closer up to the 100k mark. And a couple of packs, which we will see what we get. We might even be able to get over that 100k mark. We'll see now quickly that we sold the, part of the last team, because we're going to make a bit of a change because the team wasn't quite up to the level I would want. Obviously being the first week that we had it. So we'll put Kappa quickly back up for sale, trying to get back to what we actually bought him for. And we shall jump into the packs in a second and see what we can get our hands on. Obviously the upgrades that we're going to be making aren't drastic. They're going to be nothing like buying in a mental player. It's just going to be making it a bit stronger, hopefully, and trying to edge us on towards that Gold 1 type area. So we'll jump quickly now into the rare gold pack number 1, and it's a thin pack, which is always nice to see. Not really, but anyway, what do we get? Nastasic. So rare gold player, you can still sell them on for something. So not too bad, I guess. Fitness card in there, which is always nice. A couple of badges, kits, contracts at this stage are very, very nice as well. So yeah, at this stage most things are going to work for us. We're going to have very little that's going to come into the club that we're not going to be able to use in some form, just because we've got literally nothing. So now on to rare mega pack number 1, and it drops down. It's a white flare, so we get an inform, which is always nice. Mexican striker Martin. Okay, I'm not going to say no to an inform because that's going to be at least, I think, like 9 to 10,000 coins, even if we just discard him, which we obviously won't. We'll obviously put him off sale. Some very nice lot of players there. Little silver from the Serie A, which the League SBC has just come out for, so that will work for us. Martin, what does he go for? We got 9,400, so we'll put him up for about 10,005. Just starting at his normal start price, and hopefully he will sell. So that'll put us up to nearly 120. And rare mega pack number 2, as you can see up there in the coin total, I think he did sell straight away. But we get another board. It is Portuguese left wing, and it's Luis Nani. To hope that was going to be Cristiano Ronaldo would have been a bit too much of a ask there, I think. But still, Luis Nani, not too bad at all. Probably get a couple of thousand coins for him because he's an 83 rated player. We also get a silver from the Russian league, so we can put him up for sale because silvers in that league will obviously sell. I'm going to have a quick look at what Nani goes for. What is this going to be? 2,200. So between 2 to 3k. Very nice indeed. That will put us up to over the 120k mark, which is very, very nice indeed. A lot of contracts, fitness cards galore, which is great. A couple of badges I might sell. Milan kit. Maybe no, probably won't sell, to be honest. And now we'll jump straight into the transfer list. We'll see there that those 3 have sold, which is very good. We're up to 120k, which will help us put together this team. So you can see that we kept 3 of the players. Edison, Bakayoko and Son will stay in. We're going to go for a little Serie A link down in that bottom right hand corner, just because Manolas I really, really want to try. Karsdorp was cheaper than Florenzi and had a bit more physicality about him, and Streetman just because we obviously can't afford Radja Nangolan at this present time. Maybe one day, if we do choose to stick with this little hybridization, I guess you'd call it. But yeah, and we just go for strikers and midfielders that are just a bit overpowered. Willian, I personally prefer to Sterling. Sterling's got a bit more pace about him, but Willian's shooting and just general play I feel is miles better than Raheem, so we'll go for him. Musa, Dembele, just to add a bit of strength into the into the midfield just to because now we've got, I think it's 3 players that are all 6 foot plus. So any headers that are going to be in the midfield, we've got a much better chance of winning them than we did last week when we had Renato Sanchez and Wijnaldum. Even though Wijnaldum won his fair few headers, it's still going to be nothing like what these boys should win. We are also buying them all with a shadow card on them if they are defenders and a hunter if they are attackers, just because the market for those at the moment is you can snipe them for 5k, but it's not really worth it because they're not 5k more expensive than just the normal card if you buy it with it on, so you might as well just buy it straight out with it on. Obviously, Luis being the most expensive player that we do buy, and hopefully he's worth it. We used him obviously in the daily knockout tournament when we first tried to get into it, and he was quite good. Out of position a lot, but when I was looking at who else I could buy, it was either him or a Man City centre-back, and they were all just too slow or a bit too weak, like Stones a bit too weak, Otamendi a bit too slow, stuff like that. So we just decided to go with David Luiz, and we'll see how he works out. The weekend league that I'll be playing after this, I'm on nights over the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which means that I'll be in work for literally half of the time that I've got to play the games. So I will try and get them all done. I'll aim just for gold. If I get to gold 3, I'll be more than happy. But yeah, this is it. This is the end of the video. That is the team that we're going to go in with next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that it was quite short, but I'll see you next time. Cheers.